Frequency Matters, the RF Microwave Update series. Our sponsor is RFMW. I'm Pat Hindle, and in this episode we're going to be covering our March Test and Measurement themed issue, which includes a special focus section on cables and connectors. The Cables and Connectors special focus section will be carved out as a downloadable PDF for readers who have interest in that topic. So the cover story is by authors from Elixia entitled Why the Future of High-Power Test Benches Must Be Fully Integrated and Automated. They make the case for software-driven platforms that combine high-power capabilities with automation, analytics, and lifecycle traceability. We also had technical features covering a high dynamic range, active down conversion, silicon germanium HBT mixer with dual feedback linearization by Synergy Microwave, accelerating antenna design exploration with neural network surrogate models by Phiz.ai, and a 47 GHz dual mode feed horn with internal transition to WR22 rectangular waveguide by a couple of IEEE authors. For product features, we had a compact dome antennas that bridge classic cellular and IoT applications from the Antenna Company, entry-level oscilloscopes with up to 8 channels from Rohde & Schwarz, and next-level DDS signal generation from Spectrum Instrumentation. And finally, we have one tech brief from Aerevant on a 10 MHz to 110 GHz ultra-wideband distributed amplifier. And we'll cover the Cable and Connectors special focus section in the next episode. Turning to the news, Yole Group announced the release of its annual Market and Technology Report, Status of Compound Semiconductor Industry for 2026, a focus on substrates and epi wafers, and it highlights sustained structural growth through 2031. So despite short-term pricing pressure in certain segments, electrification, AI infrastructure expansion, and next-generation connectivity are reinforcing long-term demand for compound semiconductors materials, and these include silicon carbide, gallium nitride, gallium arsenide, and indium phosphide. And the combined compound semiconductor substrate and open epi wafer markets are projected to grow to more than $5 billion in 2031, and this reflects a 14% CAGR between 2025 and 2031. In other news, Ericsson announced a successful live proof of concept of its integrated sensing and communications, or ISAC, technology, and that was at their company headquarters in Texas, signaling a major step forward in the evolution of networks that both connect and sense the world around them. The live proof of concept centered on drone detection using Ericsson massive MIMO radios, showcasing the network's ability to track unmanned aerial vehicles within the surrounding airspace. So that was pretty cool. That's kind of 6G technology. And we had NTT Docomo and Keio University Haptics Research Center announced that they have successfully conducted a demonstration of high-precision remote robot operation over a 5G connection. By combining Configured Grant, a low-latency network slicing technology, with Keio's real haptics technology, delicate force feedback and tactile sensations were transmitted under stable conditions. This marks the world's first demonstration of the Configured Grant enabling practical robot teleoperation over commercial 5G. And turning to events, I attended DesignCon and Mobile World Congress Barcelona in back-to-back weeks, so it was a tough couple of weeks there, but I'm still awake. DesignCon featured several companies that were displaying 448 gigabits per second per lane interconnects of various types, and the connector companies are now integrating cables right up to the chip to avoid the PCB losses at these speeds. And next, there will be the co-packaged chips right to the connectors. I also saw companies that were featuring connectors, cables, and components to 145 gigahertz to support these high-speed signals. PCIe Gen 6 and 7 were on display, along with USB 4. And of course, AI is driving all this high-speed interconnect market, and many companies are using AI to transform their own products. I saw MathWorks had a boot camp, and they were showing how to easily connect the AI platforms within MATLAB and create your own AI agents, so that was pretty cool. And you'll be able to find more information on DesignCon, including videos, a show summary, and pictures on Signal Integrity Journal. And for MWC 26, they celebrated 20 years in Barcelona, and they brought together exhibitors, thought leaders, startups, and policymakers. And despite some of the travel disruptions in the Middle East, there were nearly 105,000 attendees. from 207 countries and territories. That's 2,900 exhibitors and sponsors and partners, and over 1,700 speakers and thought leaders. So a huge show. AI, of course, was prevalent there, but also some of the big topics were NTN networks, 6G, and Wi-Fi 8. So we saw a lot of those in the booth, and just a few news items to mention from the event. Rohde & Schwarz, in collaboration with Broadcom, displayed its multi-technology, multi-channel signaling tester with its newly added Wi-Fi 8 testing capabilities. The setup validated a prototype Wi-Fi 8 device from Broadcom, showcasing the physical layer features unique to Wi-Fi 8. Rohde & Schwarz also showcased a new milestone in AI-driven wireless system testing. The test bed was developed in collaboration with NVIDIA and integrates hardware-in-the-loop site-specific channel emulation using the NVIDIA Sonoma Research Kit, enabling testing of AI RAN applications under realistic channel conditions. Also, Viasat and Rohde & Schwarz are working together to strengthen and expand testing for NTN networks, specifically NB-IoT devices. The collaboration aims to ensure that chipsets, modules, and devices operate seamlessly within Viasat's satellite network and comply with the 3GPP Release 17 standards. Keysight Technologies and Samsung Electronics are collaborating to demonstrate an end-to-end artificial intelligence radio access network testing and validation workflow with NVIDIA also. And that demonstration showed how Keysight's AI RAN solution streamlines the validation of AI-driven RAN modules using physical uplink shared channel estimation use case and bringing data generation and performance benchmarking into a single automated workflow to accelerate innovation and reduce deployment risk for operators and vendors. And they also had a demo showing the digital twin technology, and that was emulating the wireless channel to improve efficiency working with Nokia. I also saw Celeste Technologies announce a successful completion of 5G NTN interoperability test campaign at Qualcomm Technologies laboratories in France, and that marked the significant milestone to SatLEO's payload for sovereign European LEO direct-to-device constellation. And also I saw Open Cosmos, and that's a company that's building satellites to understand and connect the world, and they launched the first satellites in their new proprietary LEO telecom constellation just a week after securing a high-priority Ka-band spectrum. So there's going to be a lot of competition in LEO satellite network in the years to come. Finally, Ericsson and Intel are pooling their next-generation thought leadership to help accelerate ecosystem readiness for seamless transition to AI-native 6G deployments and use cases. And this collaboration will span mobile connectivity, cloud technologies, and compute capabilities across AI-driven RAN and packet core use cases, and platform-level security and network capabilities to help enhance the ecosystem enablement and time to market for cloud-native solutions. So there's a lot more to cover, even though I had a lot there. Just look on Microwave Journal, and again, I'll have a wrap-up and videos and pictures, so it'll all be there for you. So that wraps up this episode. Our sponsor is RFMW. RFMW is a technical distributor of RF and microwave products and now power management. So when you start your next design, please consider their various products that they have from different vendors. Remember, as a member of the industry, a subscription to Microwave Journal is free. So just visit our website and subscribe today if you're not already a reader. Please give us a like and subscribe to our channels. And thanks for watching, and join us next time for Frequency Matters.